Hello from Steve, aka the One True Scale. For friends of Steve or Larry, you're in the right place. For my subscribers and viewers, this is a special multi-purpose video in my N-Scale Northeast Corridor series. 2 years ago, Larry, who is from Jersey City, inspired me to do a Northeast Corridor layout. Larry isn't a model railroader, but he wanted to see my layout. I decided to celebrate our 40-year friendship by inviting him to the first train operating session and making a YouTube video of it. Regular viewers, this is similar to a layout tour for the 1968 to 82 era. I still plan to do that era and 3 or 4 others in my regular format of tours, reviews, and wish list. This is a long video, but regular viewers still might enjoy the technical challenges of the operating session. Despite practice, all did not go as smoothly as planned, so I had to make lots of video cuts to fix derailments, stalls, and manual block system confusion. Also, catching a friend's reaction to the hobby on video is a pretty cool thing too, so let's get started. Hi everybody, I'm Steve.
I'm Larry.
And I'm going to show Larry my train set, which is the Northeast Corridor, specifically around Trenton, New Jersey, and some other places. It's an N-scale train set, and we're going to run some trains. And you know, Larry's included because I've known him for like more than 40 years, and Larry went to college in Trenton, grew up in New Jersey. I want to see how much he knows about a place that I know very little about, but had built a train set.
Yes. I grew up more in the Manhattan area of New Jersey, but I went to college in Trenton.
Manhattan is not in New Jersey.
No, that Manhattan area of New Jersey.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, yes.
You got these things.
No, right.
So, any rate, I'm going to give you a little bit of a quiz, Larry. So,
Okay.
Okay, I'll make it easy for starters. What station is that big station?
This is Trenton Station.
Yeah. Okay, very good. You got one right, but that was kind of an easy one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I won't give you a hard question.
Okay.
Let's move down the line, and
Okay.
you
I'll go first. Okay.
Yeah. So what are we going to have like right north of Trenton?
North of Trenton?
Yeah, I mean, what's the immediate next part of the railway northeast of Trenton?
Oh, wow, Steve, you put me on the spot here. I don't know, New Brunswick, maybe?
That's good enough. I'll take New Brunswick. I didn't put New Brunswick Station on here, but I just put the kind of very long straightaways, which are 4-track, and they're electrified railroad that used to be the Pennsylvania Railroad, and it's now Amtrak.
Okay.
Okay, so if we keep going, and I'm going to speak louder now because the
right.
camera's pretty far away on that end. Because the next question in terms of what you see on the line first is that airplane, right?
Oh, yes. I see.
Where's that airplane? Where does that airplane locate us? You know, let's say it's just on its takeoff pattern.
Newark Airport.
Newark International Airport, yeah.
International. When I was a kid, it was just Newark Airport, but now it's Newark International Airport.
What about that bridge there? Important bridge, and you're near Newark Airport, but a little north.
Okay. So what's the name of that bridge? Or
Yeah. I mean,
would that be?
I'll give you a hint. It's missing some parts that stand straight up, really tall.
So I'm guessing that would be Passaic Bridge. I'm guessing.
That's right.
Passaic?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Wow.
And which side of the Passaic? Let's say my water, my utility tub is the Passaic, although it's that bridge would not be that high above the water. So what side of the Passaic Bridge, which is called Dock Bridge,
Yeah.
is Newark on?
Newark would be on the, I'm guessing the eastern, or no, the western side?
Yeah.
The western
it's
side,
on,
yes.
it's on the railway western
The western
side.
side, yes.
So there's something wrong with the picture. Where's Newark train station?
Newark train station would be on the western side of this bridge.
Yeah.
So it would be around here.
Exactly.
Right.
And it doesn't show because it's too long and too boring, because
Newark, yeah.
it would be about 16 feet long, I think, or
Yeah.
maybe more than that. It's entirely covered, so
Oh, I see.
I wouldn't be able to see the trains. It's about at least twice as long, maybe
Right.
4 times as long as Trenton Station.
And that's the magnificence of Trenton, is that it's mostly outside. Right?
Exactly, you can see the train. So I didn't even, it would be like right between here and here,
Okay.
at the edge of the river.
Right.
And I'm not putting in that station.
Right.
But any rate, there is an elevated train that starts at that station. What do you think that train is? Like, all this other stuff has not been elevated trains. What is that railway system?
Oh, would that be Amtrak, maybe? Because it's,
No.
no?
What?
Oh, PATH?
That's right.
PATH train.
It's the PATH
The
train.
PATH train, right.
Because I'm not sure if you know it, but the PATH train is also on that bridge.
Okay.
Very strange looking bridge.
Yes.
And it's got 6 tracks, and two of
Yes.
them are for PATH.
Right, and I've probably been on that.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's move a little bit more north, and I'll get on this side of you
Okay.
now. And so we got to talk pretty loud, and,
Hello, everybody.
and you'll probably have to get here to even be seen in the camera.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you should be seen. You're
Okay.
more important on this.
Okay.
You're getting the quiz questions. So once you're on my side, north side of the Passaic River, some weird things happen with the path train lines, and they start splitting apart. You see that here?
Oh, okay, I'm looking
Yeah, the
here.
path
Okay.
is the higher one,
Right.
and that's where. So they start splitting apart, but the 4-track Amtrak lines go straight.
Oh, how cool. This is
So-
an incredible job here. This is incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame, but it's harder to light this part of the train.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get good video because I have a
Yeah.
camera at this end.
Mhm.
But so, do you know the station right when you're on the north or northeast side of the Passaic, when the station that only serves PATH,
Mm-hmm.
and the path lines split and drop down to a station.
Well, I'm guessing that would be Harrison.
It is. You got it.
Whoa.
And I heard you mention it before.
Harrison.
But if you stand in the middle of Harrison Station, and I
Yeah.
don't have Harrison either, but before my path lines drop down, I run out of building,
Yeah.
my own house.
Yeah.
So I have to say, oh, well, we just get close to Harrison. But if we stand on the platform at Harrison Station and look that way, if you really were at Harrison,
Yeah.
you would see these 2 split single-track path lines crossing over the Amtrak lines. In the background, you'd see the Dock Bridge.
Hmm.
And if you really knew what you're looking at, you might even be able to pick out the Newark train station. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's all in less than a mile.
Yeah.
It's all really jam-packed together.
Yeah.
So I really love the way the PATH train splits out on the elevated, right?
Yeah.
But then, another miracle happens here. Just picture that there was sort of a wall here, because before that we have to cross a pretty important river with the PATH train. What would that one be?
What am I? Raritan? No, not Raritan. Okay, so this is Hackensack.
Actually, you know,
Oh,
you're right. Yeah, after Harrison, you cross the Hackensack,
yeah.
but a way more important river, one that people land airplanes in sometimes.
Oh, Hudson, of course.
The
Yeah.
Hudson.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, path goes under the Hudson.
Right.
So does Amtrak, but actually in different tunnels.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we're in a different state here. What state?
That would be New York,
New York, right? And what island?
Manhattan.
So we're in Manhattan once we get to about here.
Yeah.
And so we've got a PATH train station, and what would that be?
When we're in Manhattan, that
Mhm.
would be okay. The first path straight. Well, there's the World Trade Center was one of the first ones.
Yeah. I'm going to use this station kind of generically. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to finish it with scenery, not just plywood and
Yeah, yeah.
and you know, supports. But it's going to be able to be both the Hudson and Manhattan original train station, you know, in the basement of that building.
Yeah.
When I'm running old trains.
Yeah.
And I'll probably have a real crude but tall kind of cardboard-like thing of the Hudson and Manhattan building.
Right.
But then when I'm past, when did the World Trade Center, when was it completed and opened? Was it?
I'm gonna guess 68 or 70, somewhere around there. Like maybe 70.
Yeah, I think it was at least 70. I'm not
Yeah.
positive, but you know, I mean, they were building it for I
Yeah.
don't know 5 years.
I
or
could see
something.
those being built from my window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Then even without changing my station, I could just put the World Trade Center, in which you know, my house isn't tall enough for it,
Yeah.
but I'll put maybe the first 30 stories of the World Trade Center here,
Right.
and this will be the basement of the, you know, World Trade Center 2, I think,
Yeah.
had the biggest chunk of the station
Right.
and all. So that's my plan for this
That's
thing
amazing. Yeah.
and all. And it could even be, you know, the modern building that replaced it. I forget what it's called.
The Freedom Tower.
Freedom Tower, okay, which has a train station very much in the same place,
Yeah.
but just longer.
And you know how tall it is?
The Freedom Tower,
Yeah.
I could guess that it's probably 1,200 feet. Or
1,776 feet.
that would have been my second guess, but I didn't think it was that tall.
Yeah.
You know, I thought, oh no, it's not way taller than
Yeah.
World Trade Center towers, which
Yeah.
were, I think, 1,300
Something
or
like
something.
that, yeah.
At any rate, I think we can run trains.
All right.
Okay, so let's.
Wait, I gotta say a few things about Larry's dad, Stephen, whom I met about 1985. He drew this as a teenager in Bavaria about 1935. German technology was growing by leaps and bounds, and Stephen was intensely interested in the railways. He also saw the Hindenburg fly, but that's another story. Larry's dad visited after I had just completed my first train layout. I put on the trains of the Deutsche Reichsbahn Gesellschaft that Stephen remembered as a kid. At the station entrance, I made a banner that said, in German, "Welcome to San Francisco," and had Stephen drive a very familiar Class 38 steam engine through the banner.
Just get your tickets ready, everybody.
Get your tickets.
You can use your smartphone.
We're back in case you couldn't hear us in that part, but if they didn't hear us, I'll use the video from the other camera.
Yeah.
But here we're gonna I'm gonna let you bring in the first train, which is the train your dad must have seen in 1935 was when he came over, right?
37.
Oh, it was 37.
Yeah.
So he would have seen less of them,
Yeah.
you know, but he would have seen them on the railway lines that were not electrified yet.
Okay.
So you just have to throw. Let me get this right. Yeah.
Oh, he's having problems. Okay.
I have quite a time remembering how I built the controls.
Okay, so I don't feel so bad at that.
So all you have to do is throw this So the pointy end is on forward. It just has
Okay.
3. I'll just
Okay.
do it real quick like that.
Yeah, okay.
But leave it there.
I can handle that.
Yeah.
Okay, so put it on forward.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on forward.
Okay.
Oh my God, I heard something. Oh my Lord. Oh, shit. That is so cool. That is, look at that. Is that the age of steam?
Yep. It's a train that was built in, the engine's built in 1911.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
The sound that it's making, is that the scale? Is it just coincidence or
It's
what?
probably pretty close to scale. I think they made the sound chip. Can you see that's lighted also?
It is so beautiful. Oh, so that sound is
Look at the little pieces moving.
yes, it's beautiful.
I hope
Is that how many cars it usually hold? 4 passenger cars?
it could pull 12 easily. My model has trouble with that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's going to go through Trenton Station, and
What was the last year the steam was running through Trenton Station?
they probably took almost all of their way in 1935 when the electric engines were introduced. Which
Yeah.
I'll have you run one of those next.
Okay, so, okay.
Yeah. No, it might fix itself, but it's having a little bit of problems with the curvature of the track. But go ahead and start it.
Forward, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe I can get you in the beginning. Yeah, go ahead.
Forward. There it is down there. Oh, well, look.
Is it coming?
Yeah, something's coming.
Right?
Who knows? Could be something's
yeah,
coming.
it's fast.
Something's coming. Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay. Okay. Let's look at the rhythm. I'll start from that.
Oh my God, that
okay,
was
stop it. All right. Oh my God, Larry, you did it perfectly.
Thank you. I'm
You're
familiar with
welcome.
Trent.
Let's see. So I'll turn your phone on.
That was cool. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was
Hey,
great.
you're welcome. Hey,
That was so cool. That was
cool. Oh, and
Yeah.
I guess I better remove this because the other trains might like suck
That
this
was
up.
so amazing.
I can give you this as a
How did you know?
souvenir.
I mean, you built that just like. I mean, you had to
I
build it.
put little razor cuts in it where the and I almost screwed up last night because I actually wanted to do it with the steam train once I thought about it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it in
Yeah,
here.
that's cool.
And the steam train had to run on a different track.
Yeah.
So, any rate,
That was great. Thank you.
Good.
That was fantastic.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'll take it over here and get a couple more trains running. Let's see, because
So I had Larry do a similar welcome banner train cutting 37 years after his father Stephen had. Larry went to college in Trenton in the 70s, so I put on my early Amtrak, Penn Central, and Conrail trains, such as old GG1s pulling Heritage Streamliners and new Amfleet Metroliners, and very old MP54 multiple units being replaced on suburban services by new stainless Jersey Arrows.
And we'll stop that one cold. Okay. And now I'll let this one go forward, not as much speed.
I don't see, I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
Wow, that is so beautiful. That's the 1935 one?
yeah, and
Oh.
so was the one you drove.
Oh my Lord.
You just had the Penn Central version.
I didn't see this one.
Okay, we're going down to this end, so look at the trains. So this one, even though it's like 1976, some of them were still painted Pennsylvania Railroad.
Okay.
So that one would have gone to Penn Central Station and suddenly returned. And now it's
Wow.
Turnout and on-off switches actually worked well, but confused me because I hadn't taken the time to label them or create a diagram.
another possibility. I think this end might be real subject to humidity. You know, being close to open cracks in the garage door and stuff like that. So let's see. So what I'm going to do? These have to run on the same line, which oh, okay. That could have been part of the problem too.
Yeah.
It might have been a little bit derailed because it has so many wheels.
Right, I noticed it.
It's just got wheels out the wazoo.
Yeah. Is that after the model that it? Oh, this is an Amtrak.
Yeah. Oh, I thought yours was Penn Central because they're both black. I forgot. Yeah.
What year? This is 35?
Yeah, these are identical to the.
I didn't know Amtrak existed in 35.
Oh no, but.
Oh, they painted over.
The engine was built sometime between 35 and 44.
Right.
But
when did Amtrak come into existence?
Amtrak was 71.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the 7. Kind of remember that.
I remember it a lot because my roommate in college worked for Amtrak, and he brought this great big sticker that they put on the front of Metro liners that was like 6 feet wide.
Yeah.
And I helped him plaster it in the back of the elevator. So the elevator to our dorm had a huge Amtrak sticker on it, which they took like about a year to remove it finally.
Right.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I get this going. I think it's going to behave. So I have 2 tracks running. We're gonna get it up to about 6 trains running.
Really?
Here pretty soon. And those are running at about 100 miles an hour.
I mean,
Maybe 90.
Yeah.
Maybe 90.
wow, look at that turn. Like you see the front turns.
Oh yeah,
very
yeah,
cool.
yeah. All these parts are they call them articulated. You know,
Articulated, yeah.
they're
They speak well.
now. So here's the trick.
That's one we've already seen.
The passing point for these two
Yeah.
should ideally be here.
Uh-huh.
So this one's
little fast.
a little bit too fast, and if I can see if I can do this right, if I can delay that one
Yeah.
until he's symmetric about the passing point with this
Yeah.
one, maybe even a little less so, give that one a little head start,
Yeah.
and then bring them together again,
Right.
like that little trick, which is, you know,
You think they're going to meet right here?
well, they'll.
After time?
To be able to ignore them for a while, they'll probably want to meet like here next, and then next time there, and then there, and then there, then there, and then it's probably got to do something about it.
Right.
You know. Or I might have been wrong. I might have been
I wanna see
backwards.
the meat right
Backwards how that goes.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think the meat will keep walking this way.
Yeah.
But
That was cool.
but they'll eventually. The fast one, which is actually the bigger one,
Yeah.
will actually plow into the other one.
It will?
Yeah. I mean, it will rear end it
Oh.
if I don't,
Okay.
or I might teach you to do this. But in the
Yeah.
meantime, if I just kind of have you watching these things, if I just turn my attention
Yeah.
to focus and let me know if you think they're getting too close together.
Okay.
Because it is kind of complicated to tell you which switch turns off which section of track.
Yeah.
But
I love the color
The
of
meat,
that.
the meat is already migrated. It's
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that color, that amber, is that the way they were, that amber color?
Amber's brown?
Yellowish, like the front of the train has an amber yellow light.
Oh,
Is
the
that
light
the-
color.
yeah, is that
Yeah,
the way
because
it
it
works?
was in, yeah, they didn't use neon for that, and they didn't have LEDs, so,
It's a beautiful color.
yeah,
not
and
frozen
they
down.
do it with an LED.
Yeah.
That's
Yellow color LED. It's kind of frozen back to the era, that color, you don't see that very much.
yeah, everything's a pure white.
Right.
So if these guys are running happy, let's see. Oh yeah, this point is going to be nearly perfect.
Right there,
Yeah, so I think we have a little reprieve.
yeah.
And if you forget about noticing that, it's not going to be a big deal. But I think we can start the path train.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Where are we starting?
So we're going to the other end, everyone.
Okay.
Follow us, come on.
That's starting in Manhattan? At the World Trade
Yes,
Center?
yes, and here's the control though.
Okay.
So again, all you have to do is go forward.
Yeah.
This starts. Oh, I might have to push it.
Yeah. Can I set it off? Keep it on?
Keep it on.
Okay. There it goes.
Give it a little bit more juice, about one notch more.
It's on 6 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 sounds good for a while. I think eventually we have to make it less than 6, but yeah, I've already managed to derail it trying to push it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because what
That is so cool.
they have mostly metal tires, but they have a couple of rubber tires, and when you push them, the rubber tires tend to hang on, and yeah.
Wow, it's gaining speed. It was going downhill, and it really gained. Wow.
Probably for different reasons. Probably getting closer to where the power. See, that's the power pickup.
Yeah. Wow, that is. So, what year is that test train?
I'm winging it.
Oh, it's
on,
a Japanese.
Yeah. It's
I
unfortunately
didn't quite recognize.
nobody
it.
ever made
Yeah.
that one, and I hope they will. I hope, because I think it's just gorgeous on those elevated supports, and it makes it incredibly tight corners, which is realistic going into the the World Trade Center station. So I think this would be most like the aluminum path trains that you said look so cool.
Yeah.
And you probably remember those the most.
Yeah.
Because really it wasn't until, I think, 2007 that the ones that looked a lot different were made by Japan. And then they started putting glue on the front. It was mostly stainless.
So, is this fast train to scale of what it did? I mean, it's going into Manhattan.
Yeah, it would probably have a 4. Well, the old ones would probably have 4 cars, but the newer ones 6. And by now, I think they're up to like 9 cars or something.
Okay. So what? So this is going into Harrison. Is that what it's doing here? Or Newark, or
Well, I wasn't. Yeah, it's going through.
Harrison.
Like Newark has 0 late.
Right.
It enters and leaves at the same time.
Okay.
Oh
my God.
I did it wrong. Switch the direction to reverse. Here we go. No, it's on this one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, now they're running Japanese style in terms of running on the wrong side, but or British style. But yeah, when I released the smaller one, I forgot that it's actually faster. And I released it right behind. I should have released it just before.
What is that now running? What is that?
That would be the older style,
The older
more
style,
like
okay.
the black cars.
The black cars, yeah.
So
So what year was the black cars?
I used Japanese substitutes for the older black or red path cars and the newer aluminum PA1 to 5 cars from 1964.
So what I do, Larry, is there's probably only two places that I do it, like here and here, and depending on whether it's always this train.
Yeah.
Depending on whether the train is going that way, I think I use that one. And if it was going that way, I think I use this one. But it stops it somewhere between these poles roughly. And I should pull it right now.
How many trains are we running right now?
Four.
Oh yeah, 4.
So hopefully,
complex.
yeah. See, this one's almost catching up.
Yeah.
But it's the slower one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want the most time of ignoring it, you set it so it's just about, so the slow one's just about to crash on the stop fast one.
Right.
And then you let the stop fast one go.
Yeah.
But,
you have 4 trains running.
yeah. Let me see if we're okay on. See, this has already created a problem, but the couplers don't work.
I see.
And this is a real cheater way you can run these if you don't mind it being left hand running half the time. Is you can just wait till it catches up and just switch the direction. But it would look stupid with a train that had an engine. You know, those are they're called electric multiple units because they go either direction. Yeah. But yeah, that would be like a very small train of the black cars of past. Yeah, and the real past ones have the arched windows.
Oh yeah. Do you think you could smoke cigarettes on these trains?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
We are definitely in the cigarette smoking.
I mean, what do people do with their their cigarettes?
Well, I mean, didn't Amtrak? Oh, you know, those cars weren't wood. The PATH trains, they were made to look like wood, but they were metal.
But people just smoke and then they put their cigarettes on the ground and stepped on
On an ashtray. Well, no, there were ashtrays, in the trains.
Okay.
I remember that on Europe trains.
Yeah.
And all. But yeah, actually, that one might. Okay, I'm gonna get the freight train running. I think it's only 5 that. No, it's possible to run 6. So you want to be in charge of the path, just when the black cars are about to smash into the. You can even let them smash into the end of the silver one, because it won't.
Yeah.
The coupling isn't that firm. It won't couple. But it's probably good if you actually stop it before it.
Okay, so you guys instruct Tommy how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you're just basically.
So what is the black? Oh, I didn't get those.
Oh, it didn't take.
Okay, there's lights on there.
I
hit something.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, reverse it, because here
You gotta show me. I don't know.
they've glued themselves together.
Okay,
So switch it around. Reverse.
Oh, okay.
And you see that one will pull away because it's
Okay.
faster.
All right.
And I'll keep my eye on the 2 inner trains,
Right.
which they're still in good shape. But I'll try and get I'm going to bring a freight train into the picture.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Just got the altar set. Oh yeah. Okay, anyway. You know what?
Thinking my dad would have been this place.
Yeah.
I can feel his presence. I feel like I got a real job here.
You do.
You know, like I'm
You're
responsible.
You're working in the role.
You know, but it's an interesting feeling. It's like I don't want anything to happen, and I can still talk. But
Yeah.
I'm still watching. Just probably like a trained person. You know, they're not going to
Yeah.
be focused 24/7 every second.
You have no time to smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know, like some of the train accidents have been caused by.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, those are all straight. So that's what I failed to realize. Okay. So if I
That thing is moving.
Okay, I'm going to run a freight train with two. We've got the same kind of engines on all the
Okay.
engines, right? The 1935
Right.
engine called the GG1.
Okay.
And so I've got two of them on this train. You notice anything special about it?
Hang
The
on a
freight
second.
train.
Oh, it's the bicentennial.
Yep.
That's Jimmy Carter's era. And the Olympics. The Olympics in Canada.
Oh, it was in Canada?
Yeah, Montreal.
Uh-huh.
I was there.
Cool. You've been to a couple of Olympics.
Yeah, 67 and 76.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 67 was Expo. 76.
Oh, in Canada.
Yeah.
Expo is Canada, right?
Yes. Montreal, and 76 was Montreal too. But that was the Olympics. And my grandfather was at the 1937 Olympics in Berlin. 36.
Your
Jesse.
granddad, though.
My
Yeah.
grandfather. That was Jesse Owens.
If we didn't have so many trains to run, I would have brought, the German Railways Deutsche Reichsbahn train that I ran for your father for
Okay.
the ribbon cutting.
Okay.
You know? But I thought it was sort of more fitting to have you run a steam train, which
Yeah.
would have been his era.
Yeah, he was a big fan of steam trains. I gotta get that book from my sister of his drawings.
I think I may have seen it.
Yeah.
But I mean, was it only like about 3 pages? of training?
No, it's more than that.
Oh, then I haven't seen it.
Yeah. He had, the train signals in there, the inside of the cars. You didn't even remember that.
You might have. I swear you might have shown me something that had some. Oh, what did you have? One of them sucked.
Yeah, this one just sucked.
Now I should do that.
Okay, you do
that's
that.
kind of a touchy thing.
Okay.
But give it the power to make that guy go to the other. Oh, actually, he's going to pass it. It's all right. He's going to
All right,
pass it.
okay.
Yeah, but which?
They're not on the same track, right?
They are now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he turned. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it, Steve.
You got it.
It's a little hard to tell if they're on the same track or not, just by looking at it. They're so close.
Yeah, I almost had a collision while I was there to fix it because I let these two on the inner loop.
Okay.
These two tracks are the inner loop, and it would be a loop, but it's all flattened out.
Right.
So it's only round at the ends.
Yeah.
And then there's an outer loop, and that's where all the switches and stuff. As soon as I get this one parked, I'll pay more attention to what else is going on. Okay, he's parked. We're curved. Gonna reduce that, and we're gonna let this one go. There we go. And slower finally. Not a good session for silver trains at the moment.
Okay, there we go. They just had a little jerky motion in the Japanese train. So, you know what's up train coming?
The other inner Amtrak. Why don't I have?
Oh, this one's making a noise for you. The front engine.
What?
The red engine.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, so these guys are like that.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll only run the black cars. So you put this guy aside and keep the radio.
Oh, the black guys.
What?
Keep going. My job is not to look ahead.
So reverse and power. Oh, what is it? I guess forward. Yeah, these people that he's running American stuff. So you can probably slow him down and just let him run and opening and that'll happen to you.
So where's the silver is off?
Gives you like the most realistic. Yeah, half. So that's
The
the silver's not. in the
Okay,
way.
so now I
I
don't.
put him on another track at World Trade Center. We're doing.
I see. Yeah.
We're doing real safety engineering here.
I wonder how long it took to clean a car. How many clean the car?
Oh, yeah. Look at these automatic washer things.
Oh, you did?
I've actually been working up a sweat walking back and forth.
It's good.
There's something I want you to see from this end now that you don't have to worry about that train too much.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You can see this, but even better, this takes like getting your eyes to focus properly. You can, this is the width of people's eyes.
Yeah.
So you can either lift one eye squinted through the middle or two eyes binocular vision.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Was that something other trained people have done?
I don't think so. I did it because I had this unique thing of having a completely straight train line. It's actually a little bit curved,
Yeah.
but the way you're looking at it, you get to see the effect of the trains coming through the stations and all that.
How many trained aficionados have seen this?
Hope that was off camera. You're only the fourth person to ever see this.
But I mean, how many?
And last week, you know, there was only one other person who had ever seen it.
Wow, this is cool. Coming right at you. Oh man, yeah, that's really cool. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is the best, Steve.
Yeah.
This is the best.
You know,
If you're on eye level, this is the most realistic looking right here. It's like a film.
Yes. Originally, I was going to have this thing where someone could put their head in the center of that, and probably would have been easier on the eyes than trying to focus through holes.
No, but this is the whole, reduces the amount of light, so you're getting a very sharp image. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like making your aperture very small.
Yes, you almost feel like you're looking through a telescope or something.
Yeah, I mean, like you're right there. It makes it very realistic.
Hey, I should probably, I mean, we can still run, but I should probably not run the video run longer.
Yeah.
I mean, you have any more things to say for the video, or?
Well, no, it's been a fantastic experience. Between New York and New Jersey. It's been great.
I'm going to turn off that one first, and then I'll turn off this one. So you can talk to the video if you want.
Okay, hi video. It's pretty amazing what Steve does. I mean, it's just the scale, the detail, the length of track, the scenery, the reality, or how realistic it all is here. there's these kind of two holes at the end here that you can look through. Makes it seem very realistic. Right there.
Yeah. So suddenly now there are just 4 trains running.
And then there were 4.
And then there were 4. Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed seeing Steve and Larry run trains on the Northeast Corridor from Trenton to Newark to the World Trade Center. I'm gonna sign off now.
This is what Larry was viewing through the return loop module at the west end of my layout. Wow, that just blows my mind.